This is week 3. The movie I chose is Easy A. I think everyone's seen that movie. Basically, it's Emma Stone. She is in this new school. She eventually gets this reputation of, I guess, being, you know, around, right? There's a whole controversy with maybe her. Being with everybody or all the boys, and then really she's not like that at all. It's a pretty interesting movie. It's very good. I think it really brings out that coming of age that we're discussing this week. So at the end, I think it turns out to be a really powerful message, that you can't always judge a book by its cover. I think a lot of times we view people a certain way because of what we hear about them, or what people portray them to be, and they're really not like that. So I think we need to be judges of people based on their own character and what we actually get from them, not what we're hearing. Which in Easy A, it kind of brings that up, right? There's a whole bunch of rumors about her being with all kinds of people, and really it's nothing. I mean, she's basically just getting paid, right, to be so and so's girlfriend or whatnot, right? So she really hasn't done anything at all. In this movie, they think she slept with all types of boys, has done all types of things, and she really hasn't. The sad truth about it is, I guess it's for her teachers. The one teacher is actually having an affair, right, on the husband. So that all comes out, and it kind of makes her look like the bad guy, but really she's just trying to do the right thing. And I think if you haven't seen this movie, you definitely should see it because it's hilarious as well. So it has a good message, and it's both funny and give you kind of insight to how we sometimes view people and treat them without even knowing. I think a lot of the kids, especially as you're growing up, teenage years through high school, you tend to follow what everybody else is saying or thinking, and it factors into how you feel about that person. And I don't think it's fair. And in this day and age, I think we really need to step away from that and take people for what they really are instead of what we hear. I think this fits into the Ragged Dick book because he's homeless. He kind of works for his money, does what he needs to do, and a lot of times we think that homeless people, or they don't care about anybody. I mean, a lot of times you'll see, like now, I mean, I see people hold their bags walking by homeless people because they think they'll steal something, or they tend to have that label of not being honest, or and it's crazy because with this book it really shows you with Dick, he's an honest person. He really has morals that a lot of times we don't associate with people who are homeless because they don't seem like us in a sense, but they're people just like us, and no matter what situation they're in, it depends on what your actual morals are. And I think that's very important with Dick because even though he's in a situation where a lot of people would give up, or maybe they would resort to stealing and lying to people, he doesn't. He maintains his morals and his beliefs, and he's honest, and he treats people fairly. And he also brings people up, like Frank. He always tries to bring him up, and he sees the beauty in things where a lot of times people don't. So this book, actually, I was a little weary about reading it, but now I'm actually happy because it really opens your eyes, to people, and that although we all think we're much different, we're really not, and there is good out there. And I think Dick is a great example of that even though you're in a bad situation, you always have room to get better, you have room to improve. And I think as long as you have a good outlook on life, like Dick is always positive no matter what, and he really sticks to what he believes in. I think that is something very important. So I think that's all I got for week 3. See you guys next week. Thanks.